Hello everybody, my name is GetKid122 and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we continued our exploration in Maruki's palace, learning more about his motivations to perform the actions that he has taken. It seems as though the reason he was not able to do his research is because he couldn't prove it. Because proving a negative is impossible. This time on Persona 5 Royal, we've made it through the treatment facility, but we haven't been able to reach the new place that Maruki wants the ideal people to go. So we're gonna have to find a way to get there. So that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Now let's go.
Time to get back to work. So yeah, last time we saw all these people who did not meet the correct conditions of their mental state. So the shadows here have just kind of made them wear headsets, to kind of change them to the ideal person. So what's over here? Is there another safe room here? Hold on. Oh, another one of these. Okay, well, let's take a quick look and see what we got.
Oh.
Hup, another TV. Looks like we're in for another movie. Oh, but not right now. At least there's no tape in the player. Oh. No doubt we'll need to find one in order to proceed. Let's start looking. Alright, let's just be absolutely certain. Okay, it does not appear to be in here, so we'll have to go around and look for it. Okay, before we go down there, I want to check to see what's up these stairs here. Okay, so that leads into that room. These also leads up to there. And these leads down. Okay, I think I'm starting to get an understanding of where this is taking us. So let's go here first. Ooh! You're a biggin'!
Huh?
Whoa!
What?
Beefcake Shadow at 12 o'clock. He appears to be blocking the only path forward in the palace. We better prepare for a fight.
Joker.
He looks really tough. Are you ready, Joker? Good to go.
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Are you the Phantom Thieves? We're here to destroy your phony utopia your boss is trying to make. Would you mind getting out of the way? Foolish rebels, you won't take one step past here. Oh, jeez. Hi, Cert, old buddy, old pal. Yeah, now we gotta fight the blazing giant.
We don't have any skills that'll hit its weak spot.
Let's at least start with Miracle Rush.
Not bad.
Nice. Got an instant all-out attack right from the start. Very helpful.
All out attack. I shall be your persona.
Next thing I'm gonna go ahead and debilitate Cert. Get all of his stats down.
Let's go.
I do not believe that Cert by default has any weaknesses. Oh no, he should be weak to ice. At least if this is the real one. So let's try Diamond Dust on Satan. Okay, so the real one would be weak, but it looks like this one isn't. But, you know, I had to try.
Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness.
We can use Lullaby, I think. No. Miracle Rush again?
Luna, aim!
Maybe a gallon.
Support's on the way.
Alright, we got some HP back. That's always helpful.
Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use Concentrate on myself. Satan's enormous. Okay.
And Panther dodges.
How did you just avoid a nuke like that?
Wasting your time.
Joker, let's do this.
Okay, he didn't explicitly block it. So yeah, it is possible to do some technical damage. Let's go ahead and use Go or Die.
Not bad, Mona.
getting a warm, tingly feeling from all this power! No more games! Weaklings like you! It's disappointing.
Crazy technique as always, but it's very effective. Phew, we did it! Everything going on here is so bizarre though. Changing people's cognitions and rewriting their realities as happy ones. He may consider this a form of treatment, but I would surely decline such a procedure for myself.
Come on.
Let's move out.
Let's go.
We need to stop Dr. Maruki. Okay. I don't think we're able to pass this.
Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. How many adolescents react when they are close to another who is more talented than themselves?
What? Another one of these doors. Any further time spent here will be wasted.
Joker.
Let's return once we have an idea of the answer, Joker. It's a very interesting question. I honestly am not sure on the answer to it myself. I had some ideas for the first two, but this one, I really can't say. Adolescents are unpredictable. It's a one predictable aspect about them. Anyway. Well, that's not gonna work. Mayhaps we shall find more luck with the other door. That seemed to work.
Hey!
Those are some scary looking shadows. Make sure we don't get caught. Looks like we got shadows patrolling the area. Make sure no one sneaks up on us while we hunt down that videotape. Yeah, so this place is filled to the brim with tough shadows. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this.
This one looks tough.
Show me your true form!
Bam! Now we got Fafnir for ourselves. When you're over leveled, you can just do that. So now we have this awesome looking persona for ourselves, and so before we kind of do anything else, I want to show you guys just what we're working with. So yeah, as we saw a little bit to a certain extent, it repels physical and bullet damage, drains fire and nuke, and is resistant against electric, and otherwise has no weaknesses. This is actually a pretty good persona to have on hand, and really it is one of the absolute best defensive personas in the game, especially at this late point. So if you're still trying to get your hands on a good persona, Fafnir is pretty good. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and explore this area here. I'm just gonna go ahead and rush through these guys, because there really is no point. I'd rather just not waste time. Go ahead and grab this.
Oh,
Let's find out what's in that box. Cleaning spray. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. Yeah, it was so clean it was audible. That's pretty impressive cleaning spray.
I think you could use your grappling hook here.
I think they want me to use a grappling hook here. Okay, let's use a grappling hook here. Oh, this is just a means to kind of get around the area without having to deal with the shadows. Does not appear to be anything up here. Oh, never mind. There is something up here. Another chewing soul. Yeah, this doesn't seem to serve any immediate purpose. Again, this is just kind of the, the consequences of me being overleveled as a result of my work in mementos. So, that doesn't mean I'm not going to take advantage of it, because I don't want to waste y'all's time.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh.
Let's find out what's in that box. Relax, Joe. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. How do they make these sounds? Never understood that one. Ooh! More experience for Fafnir!
Reveal your true form.
There you go, buddy. You got to level up. Go ahead and unlock this. Make it easier on ourselves. Well, that's not gonna work.
Joker!
Show me your true form.
Okay, there we go. We have multiple things in here. Go ahead and grab this, Emerita Soda. I believe that applies the effects of Emerita Shower. What is in here?
Oh.
Let's find out what's in that box. Just a bead. Still, it is useful. Ooh boy, more biggins. Let's join the patrol. Apparently some intruders rejected treatment and are currently roaming the facility. If they have refused our master's salvation, they truly are beyond help. We must capture them quickly. Don't forget to lock this door.
That's
Looks like we got even more shadows now. That room they exited looks kind of suspicious though. Maybe we should take a peek?
I'm so happy.
I so don't care. Alright, where are they?
There's a danger.
Hello!
Reveal your true form.
And Fafnir leveled up! And the fusion alarm went off! Should be one more, shouldn't there?
Why not? Show me your true form.
Well, that's not the one I intended to take down, but I'll take it. Alright, I just want to check in here first.
Oh.
Nothing! Nothing at all. Hopefully it'll have something for me. Tail USB cord. Good enough.
I have something.
Oh, wait. I looked back in here, there's a note. June 3rd. My thesis is progressing bit by bit. The more research I perform, the more I recognize the dangers of cognitive science. It's definitely contributed to my suspicions over my research being shut down. No matter what, I must complete my thesis as soon as possible. My biggest problem is my lack of research subjects. If only I could find some hint about the cognitive world, about this power I've received. I'm not giving up funding or no funding. I will complete my thesis. I will save everyone. What could this be? A diary? Looks like it. Judging from what's written inside, it's most likely Maruki's. Even that video from earlier, he just really loves talking about himself. Doesn't look like it has any meaning to it either. Not sure if it'll come in handy for the investigation, but let's hold on to it and see if we can find other ones. Okay, we'll want to make note of that for later. Ah, I was not able to find any notes, but I was able to find a vent. Puts us nice and snugly into that room we need to go to. And no enemies here, so that'll be helpful.
Look, a treasure chest. Why don't we crack it open?
It's somewhere.
Alright, let's just go ahead and take care of this. Sorry, Wisdom Vest. Well, that would have been helpful if I didn't have the best armor in the game.
Oh,
Let's find out what's in that box. Old videotape. Nice.
Oh, yeah!
Ah, got it. Now to go watch the thing. That's the key to our success. Let's get back to that TV room. Any other notes here? No? Alright. Before we go, I'm just gonna check the other areas to be absolutely certain that there are no other notes to get our hands on.
oh, you can use your...
Okay, I was not able to find any of the other notes, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on. Why am I going this way? Here we go. Maybe that's in here by chance. No. Alright, I won't press on the matter any further. Well, we got the tape. I wonder what we'll see this time. I'll wager this much. It won't be pleasant. Regardless, we should watch it sooner rather than later.
So, you're Sumire Yoshizawa, huh? I'm Dr. Maruki. I'll be your counselor. First of all, thank you for coming to see me.
Yes. Thank you for seeing me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to discuss. I only came here today because my parents wanted me to.
That's fine. So, do you want to just chat until our time's up then?
Chad, huh?
Of course. It's not really possible for us to talk about things you don't want to discuss anyway. I've also got some sweets and some salty snacks there. Feel free to have at them.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
So, let's start with, how about, what'd you eat for lunch yesterday? I'll go first. The other day, a friend of mine gave me a ton of apples. I've grown tired of just eating them by themselves. Yesterday, I thought, why not try using them as a meal ingredient? So, I tried making an apple dish for lunch, but that didn't turn out too hot. What do you think I ended up making?
I have no clue.
Shrimp and chili sauce with apples. You know how sweet and sour pork can have pineapple in it? I was going for that, but
Sounds like it didn't work for you. Apples do make for good ingredients, though. If you grate them, you can make a surprisingly versatile sauce. I use it in plenty of my food. It's pretty nutritious and good for digestion.
you cook, Yoshizawa-san? I'm impressed that you care so much about nutrition. You must be really on top of things.
I'm just active, that's all. I'm a gymnast. My coach has told me more than once to be conscious of everything I eat.
I see. How's practice going for you? Has it been rough lately?
It has been rough. I mean, it's nothing I can't handle, but it's not going well. I don't even know what I want to do anymore.
Sorry to hear it. Do you enjoy gymnastics?
I'm not even sure of that. My older sister and I made a promise. We'd both compete and win the biggest gymnastics awards in the world. But she passed away. She protected me from a car. I stole Kasumi's dream away from her. I can't do it anymore. I can't just go on like this. If Kasumi were here instead, I know she'd make her dream come true. Only Kasumi could have done it. No matter how long I try to compete, it's not going to change anything. I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize in here. If there's something you need to get off your chest, please do so.
Sometimes I can't help but think things would have been better if I were Kasumi Yoshizawa. After all, just wishing to make her dream come true does nothing for her in reality.
Making dreams come true, huh? Well, I don't think your train of thought is strange at all, Yoshizawa-san. In fact, wanting to become somebody else isn't necessarily an entirely bad thing.
You You think so?
Everyone is capable of changing themselves. Your imagination's your only limit. That's why, if you aspire to be more like another person, it's actually possible. Thought exercises like, would that person do this? Or realizations like, that person wouldn't do that. These sorts of thoughts can lead people to change themselves in ways that more closely mirror the target person. Can you still imagine what your sister was like?
Yes.
If your sister were in your shoes, what do you think she'd do?
Well, she wouldn't cry. If she had the time to do that, she'd just practice more instead. Dr. Maruki, I want to become Kasumi.
I know. And I'm sure you can too. Just believe in yourself. How about it? Are you feeling any better now?
Yes, I feel like a weight's been lifted off of me. You're amazing, Doctor.
It's no big deal. Still, it seems like my counseling approach does some good after all.
All right. I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like I've been reborn all over again.
Really? I'm very glad to hear it. Feel free to drop by again sometime, should anything come up. We can even just have a chat, like today.
Thank you. Then we could pick up where we left off talking about...
Something the matter?
Now that I think about it, I'm not any good at cooking. I don't know why I said those things earlier. My younger sister's the one who was really great at it.
That's right. Kasumi Yoshizawa?
Yes? What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm so glad I was able to help you. Good luck with your training.
Right. I'll do my best. For Sumire's sake and mine. Was that? Yes. It was a counseling session I had with Dr. Maruki. It was just after after my sister passed away. From that moment on, I lived my life really believing I was Kasumi.
It was all due to the rewriting of your cognition. His actualization, as we've started calling it.
Okay, but I've been wondering something. So, it was only Sumire who believed that she was Kasumi, right? I assumed someone in your family or one of your friends would have noticed you going by the wrong name right away.
Well, I can certainly remember being called Kasumi by everyone else, too.
It might be more accurate to say you misheard or misunderstood the name you were being called. Like everyone kept calling you Sumire, but your cognition made you hear it as Kasumi.
So that's why nobody thought it was weird, including her folks and herself. Damn. This must be part of the whole salvation nonsense Maruki's trying to pull over on us.
That memory may have been kept here in video form because he truly does wish for Violet to be happy with life.
I admit, I really did feel saved in that moment when I became Kasumi, but at the same time, I ran from my life as Sumire. I'm genuinely grateful for what Dr. Maruki did for me, but I'm done running. Let's get going.
Yeah, that was a little more pleasant, but I didn't think, well, I bet you didn't think that we were actually going to see the moment that Sumire turned into Kazumi. That's crazy. But how does that help us answer the question? Guess we'll have to work that out in just a moment.
Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. How do many adolescents react when they are close to another who is more talented than themselves?
By wishing to be that person. I assume that's it, based on what we heard.
Authentication complete. Disengaging lock.
We did it. I never would have thought I'd be the password to someone's security. Well, that is indeed the case. Your case must have meant a lot to Maruki, Sumire. Now we're going to the Twilight Corridor. Yep, welcome to the Twilight Corridor and the second part of Maruki's palace. Where are we? What a change in scenery. We were just in a science lab, and now... Quite. It's almost as if we're in... Whoa! Look over there! Those people are floating away.
What?
What on earth is going on? Whatever it is, it most likely has to do with what Maruki's cognition in some way. I'd say he believes anyone who undergoes his treatment winds up feeling downright rapturous. So he actually thinks he's sending them to paradise? Maruki must really be convinced he's doing the right thing. Dr. Maruki... Moda-senpai, the treasure's above this room, right? Yeah, I think we're pretty close. The real problem is actually getting up there.
Whoa!
There's some stairs, but there's a big old hole in the middle of them. They got thick-looking vines growing out of both sides, too. Think we can use those somehow? We don't know if they'll support our weight. I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks. The steps do extend partway upwards, so there should be some method to turn them into safe passageways. At least, that's what prior palace experience makes me think. I must agree, and it looks like there may be a device for doing just that right over there. Think it could help? Well, let's say we don't waste any time then. Yep. Remember those color panels from last episode? Get ready to use these, because we're going to be using these a lot to get through this area. It's very tricky. What is this? It's a light control switchboard. It's for adjusting the brightness of the colored lights. See the light on the gate in front of the stairs? Right now, the color on the dimmer switch panel matches that of the light. Now that I take a closer look, the vines appear to form stairs where the light is shining. I believe we'll be able to change the available paths if we alter the lighting.
Joker.
Alright, Joker, try out the dimmer switch and change the color scheme of the lights. Okay. So, turn this off, and let's try turn on the blue. See what that does for us. We fixed the stairs! It appears the vines grow wherever the color of light matches the color of the flowers. The switch also seems to affect any lights in the immediate area. I wonder if there are any more of them in here. Point is, we can use these light switch thingies to make the vines grow, right? Let's get to work, Joker. I can't tell if Ryuichi took that from my vocabulary or I took it from him, but I like to say it's a mix of the two. If you look on the map closely, you can actually see what the correct color for each of the stairs should be. So blue stairs are indicated as blue and the green are also indicated as green. So keep that in mind.
I'm gonna cry.
Focus.
I'm gonna take this from another creepy tentacle. So these need to be green in order for us to proceed to that treasure chest. Let's go up this way here. So that says stairs needs to be red. Is there more than one switch? Like I said, this place can be kind of tricky. I'm gonna turn on red, see what this gives us. So it just affects this area. What if we have all 3 of them turned on? Ah, yes. Well, that helps. Yes, do remember that you can indeed light multiple panels at the same time. And it actually will be required later on for us to have multiple panels lit up in order to proceed.
I can see it.
I just don't like the tentacle. Oh. First the stairs, now a wall of vines. We grew stairs out of the vines by manipulating light switches. Shouldn't we be able to do the same about this wall? Alright, well. We turn off the red. What does that do for us?
Yes!
The wall's gone. Now we can keep advancing. Man, turn lights on to make sets of stairs, turn lights off to get rid of walls. I wish we could just crank all the dials and be done with this. Not only that, we only had access to the red lights here. Should we find any additional switches, I doubt we'll have access to all the colors there either. That's something we'll have to keep in mind going forward. Yep. It just keeps getting more complex as we proceed onward. But it's okay. Because there are enemies to ambush.
Your true form. Need a hand? I'm on it!
One knocked down. Let him have it now.
Well, Ryuji, you are the MVP of this fight once more.
Let's go. Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Clearly. Okay. Now, let's go on here. So, this one is blocked off here. I just want to check all the available areas, see what I need to do. So, this one is a blue control panel. And this is red, and that has blue on it. And this can only control blue. So let's see what turning this one off first does for us. Oh man, this is complex. Okay, hold on. Go over here. You need to turn this red one. Let me turn this red one on. Blocks off the path over this way. It opens the path over here. Allows us to get here. And then up to
I'll reveal your true form.
here.
Not bad. Just like I thought.
Those shadows are greedy. Don't want to give me anything. Soul drops aren't really all that helpful at this point.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep up the pace. We gotta match the color of the lights with the flowers, right? So, anyone remember seeing a purple switch yet?
I may have thought
This is just a guess, but I think we can just create that color with the switch. If we turn on multiple colors at once, the light should blend to create a new color. The red and green lights are on right now, so if we adjust those properly, we should end up with a requisite purple.
I see.
Ah, so secondary colors are involved. Blending colors together to reveal our path. What a captivating puzzle. The switches even have notes attached to help us with the color blending. Care to give it a try, Joker? Like I said, they are going to combine switches together now. So we're gonna turn green off, turn blue on. That gives us purple. And that not only opens the way, but it gets rid of the wall in front of us. And now we can proceed onward. On the multicolored stairs of heaven. What is the point if that's not gonna have anything? You two, you're pointless.
Okay.
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face. Oh, okay.
Oh, looks like Morgana's sensing a will seed. But we're gonna have to play around with some things before we do that. So I want to check out the area because this is where it gets really complicated. But we're nearly there. Hey look, a huge staircase. It appears to stretch all the way to the top of the buildings. That's probably where the treasure is. We're almost there. Let's keep moving, Joker. Hey, by the way, did you notice what those statues look like? It's everything to do with Maruki. The apples he loves, held by the woman he loves. Rumi. Ain't that sad? Okay, I'm just trying to get a general feel for the area. The will seed is over there.
Hey!
Wait, Joker. We all agreed that the treasure is at the top of the large staircase, didn't we? Shouldn't we go in that direction instead? But I do sense a will seed over there. What sort of fan of thieves would we be if we ignored it? It may be a good idea to check out the area if we get the chance. It's entirely up to you though, Joker. We're gonna deal with both. We're gonna take care of both of these things. Do not worry.
Will seed. Let's grab it.
We just need to figure out how to make a path. Alright, turn on green. Okay. On the path there. Okay, we need to turn. Alright, it's yellow. Okay, before we do anything, let's do this. Let's get this bomb of life, and then I'm gonna do what I presume we need to do. Just turn blue off. Okay. We'll go ahead and turn green off. And then we turn red off. And there we go, the path has been opened. And of course, as always, we gotta fight a new enemy, so. Nothing better to do. That shadow looks really strong, Joker-senpai.
What would you like to do?
Let's make sure we're well prepared for the fight. What do you say? Let's do it. If it's not the fools who spurned the Master's generous reality, you're going no further. Turn back if you value your lives. Oh, hello, Fafnir, again. Not today. We're taking the treasure you guard whether you like it or not. Let's go, everyone. That's a problem.
Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and debilitate it right away. And we're just gonna go ahead and have Akechi use a gallon. Use Nuke Break to get rid of our nuclear resistance, though I don't think that any of us are actually resisting it at the moment.
Sona! Hold on.
Doesn't look like you can go for its weakness.
I guess I'll go ahead and use Morningstar, technical Morningstar damage.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
It will do an all-out attack.
They're done for. Persona!
Pretty sure it's not immune to wind, so this should deal some decent damage. Yep. There we go. Pretty straightforward, all things considered. Well, we took it down somehow. I think we can get close to the will seed now. No sense in leaving something we can use behind. It's ours now. Now, the final stale bread of the game. After all this time, it is mine, the perfect stale cake! We at long last have the Crystal of Sorrow.
That's the third will seed. I never would have guessed Dr. Maruki's desires would take this form.
Now then, let's see what that does for us, actually. Because I've never actually completed Maruki's will seed in my first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, so I'm curious to see what it actually does. Alright, so right now, if you were to wear it, it gives you the skill Life Aid, restores 8% of max HP and SP after battle. That can actually be pretty useful. But I'm gonna hold off on it for now. If I get an opportunity in my free time, I may go to Mementos to get Jose to upgrade it for me, because I know that there is an upgrade that we can get. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna work my way back over there because I gotta turn all these switches on to get back over to the main area. Okay, so now we're back in the main area that we need to proceed through, so we're gonna check all the little areas around. Okay, so that requires blue and green to be active over here. So let's turn this on, see what that gives us. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, so we gotta find a way to turn off yellow. So red's gotta go at some point, in some way. But for now, let's focus on crossing here.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Turn off blue over here, and what will that do? Go around this way. And now that opens the way over here for us to get this.
Oh.
And we got a Soma at the end of the journey. Okay, let's do this. We need blue to be on. All right, and there we go. That did it. At least I believe so. Let me check here. Yep, that covers the whole area. Let's go ahead and turn red back on here. And now the way is opened. Yes, the finish line. We're so close to the treasure. I'm getting kind of nervous. Up the stairs to heaven we go. That's a cool door. Although I feel like I could get stabbed with that door.
The effects of cognition are low here. Is there a safe room nearby?
Okay, we'll step in here real quick.
Oh, a new safe room.
You can now quick travel to the Twilight Corridor. Okay, so before we continue, we're not going to end it quite yet. There's a little more that I want to do. But before we go on, I'm going to stop by the Velvet Room with this quick break. And we're going to go get another Persona itemized. Because now that the fusion alarm's active, there's a certain item that I want to get. Okay, so now that the fusion alarm is activated once more, I'm going to go ahead and itemize Mother Harlot. This will give us Klamath Solace R. This is Morgana's best melee attack weapon.
This is a stronger version because of the alarm.
It gives 330 attack, 90 accuracy, and an additional 50 SP to Mona's stats. That is amazing. So you bet this is absolutely acceptable. Okay, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, let's proceed onward.
Okay, let's go.
So have a little more to see. We're gonna start with this door here. Look familiar? There's a TV over there, and it looks like there's a tape in the player. This again? I really hope that it's the last one. The tapes seem to be growing more and more recent, though. What do we have in store this time?
So, what brings you back here after all these years?
That's a comprehensive study on the research you tried to shut down all these years ago.
I know how to read. What I meant was, why are you bringing this to me now?
Oh, this is just a quick visit out of spite. I wanted to show you in person that I found the concrete evidence you had discontinued my research over.
So it appears. I'll admit you've impressed me on that point, at least. But such praise does nothing now. All this discussion is in the past. Why can't you just let it stay there and move on?
No can do, Professor. Cognitive science has made too great an impact on this world to be abandoned like that.
What are you saying?
The psychotic breakdown incidents. The sudden changes of heart in adults that the Phantom Thieves claim to make. I'm nearly willing to call these events concrete evidence of cognitive science in action. How about you? And the one person pulling the strings in the background of this, Congressman Masayoshi Shido. He seems to be confessing to all sorts of crimes now that the Phantom Thieves have changed his heart. Years ago, Shido took notice of my research, stole it away from me, and made others develop it for his own gain. Not only that, he used cognitive science somehow to induce the politically motivated psychotic breakdowns. Now, you're heavily involved in that series of events, aren't you?
What are you planning on doing with me?
Oh, nothing at all. As I said before, I only came here out of spite. That paper, my work, is going to change the world.
Change the world? And where's the money for that? Where's the power to do it? You're no Shido. What can someone like you actually do?
That paper there is just the first step. I've learned how to change the cognition of not just an individual, but all of humanity. And I will do it. no matter how long it takes.
Ah, enough of this drivel. Get out of my office and don't show your face here again, hear me?
What is this?
What's your problem now?
Huh? You don't see this? The sky just...
The time has come.
This voice...
The time is finally at hand. I am the other you, dwelling in the realm of mankind's hearts.
The other... me? Wait, the realm of mankind's hearts? Are you telling me that this realm is...
You may have no knowledge of it, but I have been at your side for much longer than our current meeting. Finally, your reality and the sea of hearts from which I came have truly become one in this moment. Now, the time for your unjustly persecuted ideology is at hand. I am thou. Thou art I.
That's it. I finally get it. To think it'd be so...
Hey, what are you mumbling about? I told you to get out!
Yes. I'll be on my way. Finally. Now I can finally...
Shido.
To think he was the one who stymied Dr. Maruki's research.
You know, I've been wondering ever since we saw the earlier video. Do you think there was some kind of connection between my mom's cognitive science research and Dr. Maruki's?
After he crushed Maruki's chance at researching the field, he had his own pawns do it for him instead. Although I doubt Shido's researchers knew anything about the subject in the way Maruki did. That sounds exactly like the kind of plan that man would scheme up.
That bastard! Wait, now's not the time to get pissed about that.
There's another thing about that video nobody's mentioned yet. That being that appeared near the end was most likely Maruki's persona.
The sky did turn red like that. I wonder if that was the day we fought against the God of Control.
Lady Lavenza did tell us that reality and mementos were merged together during that time. As you've all seen for yourselves, a full awakening to a persona can't happen unless you're within the metaverse. That would mean Maruki really did awaken to his persona in that video.
And at the same time, he attained the ability to meddle with mementos, the cognition of the masses. So it is just as Lavenza had told us.
The sheer number of coincidences necessary for this to happen is just...
At any rate, now we have a better grasp of past events. I'm fairly certain that was a memory Maruki wouldn't want us to have seen either.
All we can do is advance.
Yeah. We don't have the time for these questions anyhow. Let's go.
Yep, at the end of the day, it's all Shido's fault. Because it's literally always Shido's fault that this happened. Not that Maruki isn't, partially responsible, because, it is his persona that did all this. But, God bless, it's always Shido, in the end.
Security lock currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What happened to Maruki the day the sky turned red?
The day the sky turned red? You must be referring to mementos merged with the real world. We'll leave the answer to you, Joker. His persona fully awakened.
Authentication complete. Disengaging lock.
It's open. Shall we press on? The treasure is close. Looks like we got another big one to deal with before we can proceed. There aren't any other readings past this guy. The map doesn't show any more areas beyond him either. This is probably the final hurdle. This looks like a tough fight, so make sure everyone's in peak condition first.
Joker!
Ready, Joker? Of course. You! I can't believe you've made it so far.
Yes.
But of course, you oughtn't underestimate the Phantom Thieves. We're not backing down now. Let us through. The time of salvation is almost at hand. I won't let you interfere. Oh! I've seen him show up a couple times in the Velvet Room. Or at least while I'm trying to make other personas. Anyway, Dragon Slaying Genius. We're just gonna go ahead and be careful. Why do you always assume I want to concentrate on Akechi? I'll never get it. But we're gonna go ahead and debilitate him.
That was awesome, Mona!
Well, cute. He's got his attack back to normal. Let's just go ahead and confirm one thing. Alright, physical attacks do not work. That's totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and use Agidine. Did a decent amount to start off. I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate on Joker. Then we're gonna use Gardine to get some technical damage in, because On burned our enemy. His face changed. Okay, got rid of our electricity resistance. Lost 500 HP in the process. Megadolon. More Agidon.
Let's do this. They're wide open. Let's slaughter them. Come on.
It sure is fun to tear everyone up with Akechi. And that is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. We did it!
Yes!
Nice. We're almost to the treasure. Let's move. The final mini-boss of the game. Kind of sad when you think about it like that. Oh well.
What the?
This is...
Oh my god, it's a Garden of Eden.
This appears to be quite the paradise. I assume Maruki's trying to convey that the world will turn into something like this if we allow him to abuse his research.
A paradise.
Wait, but this is a dead end, right? And we still haven't found the treasure.
Look again.
The shimmery thing?
No doubt about it. That's our treasure.
That also means we've secured our route.
All right, all we got left is send in the calling card. Oh wait, how are we supposed to do that this time?
That's right. Dr. Maruki's been here in the palace this entire time, hasn't he?
I'm sure Maruki's well aware that the Phantom Thieves send out their calling cards the day before their heists. Considering his actions up until now, I highly suspect he'll attempt to directly intervene in some way that day. My money's on him trying it with Joker.
Good point. In that case, I'll leave the calling card in your hands, Joker.
We could just set up an ambush and destroy him once he steps in our trap, too.
No way are we doing that!
Our goal in coming here is to return reality to its original state, not to beat up Dr. Maruki.
It was merely a joke.
With Akechi, I don't believe you.
After all, you're all well aware that Maruki's influence on reality goes well beyond this palace. If we make the wrong move in here, we could get eliminated outside the palace, since we lack our personas there. It'd be a safer strategy to change Maruki's heart, just as you all wish.
We're finally changing his heart. If we steal Dr. Maruki's treasure, everything will go back to the way it was, right?
I don't know for sure, but most likely.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, of course.
We've all come so far. We can't just give up now.
We gotta stick to our own reality.
About the time limit. Dr. Maruki told you it was February 3rd, correct?
Yeah. He isn't like anything we've faced before. We should get as strong as we can before that fight.
Done.
What would you like to do?
If we don't have any other business here, should we go back to the entrance? Yeah, there's nothing else to do, so let's just go on back. Okay, let's head back and rest up. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for Dr. Maruki's Palace, guys. We've explored everything that we can, so since the fusion alarm is off, there's no real particular need to go to the Velvet Room, so I say let's just go home. Nothing really to do at this point.
Okay.
I guess all we can do now is prepare for the Day of Fates. So what now? Do you want to head back? Let's go. Now returning to the real world from Maruki's Palace. Thank you for your hard work. Well, I'd say between the 3 episodes that it took, we got plenty done.
Yes.
We secured our route to the treasure. All we have left to do is wait for the promised date.
Yes.
Let's build up our strength until then, so that we can fully get through the Dr. Maruki.
Okay.
You did great today. You tired? Something's bothering me. So, we talked about how Dr. Maruki might contact us, right? Right. It was only our best guess. I really hope it's not the case, but there is a chance he may not show up before the deadline he gives us. For real? I didn't even think about that. While we can't discount the possibility entirely, I'd say the chances of that occurring are slim. The man sees himself as a downright saint. I can't see him suddenly going back on his word. Wouldn't you agree, Ren? Probably. Right. If he wanted, he could just erase us all from existence. Not only that, giving us all this extra time does us a lot of good on our end. And there's still so much about Dr. Maruki's power that we don't understand. That's true. We need to use this time well and prepare as much as possible. I shall take it upon myself to remaster our calling card into a true work of art. Yeah, no, we're good there. What a pity.
Yep.
We don't know when Maruki will show up, but the deadline's not going to change. Let's keep prepping until then. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this episode of Persona 5 Royal. We made it to the very top of Maruki's Palace, completing the Will Seed treasure and getting our route to the treasure all established. So, there's nothing much else to do except for waiting, but there are still a couple of things that we can do in the meantime. So next time on Persona 5 Royal, we're gonna spend a lot of time with Sumire. I'll just say it outright. See you guys then.